Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to be doing another unboxing. As you know, I am quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Proficient, shall we say, at Kickstarter campaigns, and we had another one finish a few weeks ago, and, well, another one delivered a few weeks ago. And this is one that Scragger's got the main game to it, but they've released a two-player version. Everdell Duo. Yes. So, let us get our knife of opening out. Oops. And we can get the back off. The wrapper off, and then we can look at everything that we have. So, wisely govern your woodland city to ensure that your critter citizens are joyful, buildings are properly constructed, and plenty of events are held to celebrate your triumphs. This standalone game in the charming world of Everdell is made especially for two players. It offers competitive head-to-head gameplay and also a robust and exciting cooperative campaign. Featuring an innovative turn structure, over 75 unique card abilities, and more than 30 different events to achieve, Everdell Duo is an expansive and addictive experience with easy setup and swift playtime. It's for 1 to 2 players, ages 10 plus, and lasts about 30 minutes. Contents include 1 double-sided game board, 1 rule book, 1 campaign book with score sheets, 80 critter and construction cards, 25 good news cards, 2 player aid cards, 20 river tiles, 32 event tiles, 4 season tiles, 1 sharing tile, 12 wooden meeples, 3 hare, 3 tortoise, 3 skunk, 1 acrylic 6-sided die, 10 wooden twigs, 10 plastic berries, 6 plastic resin, 6 plastic pebbles, 1 sun and 1 moon token, 2 pocket watch tokens, various point, goal and occupied tokens. Well, there we are. So this is Everdell Duo. This is my first look at this. It's by James and Clarissa A. Wilson. And this is a game that really doesn't want to open. It's one of those boxes. Oh, it's vacuum sealed. And there we go. Okay, so, wow. You get to see a few things as soon as we open the box, don't we? So we have cards, we have a big die, we have pink things, we have brown things, we have orange things, we have black, brown and turquoise, not turquoise, don't think what colour that is. We have some grey things, we have a little sheet of paper, we have a big piece of paper, we have more paper, we have board, we have more paper, we have bags, and we have tokens. So, and, oh, impressed. We have a notch for your finger cut out of the token tray in one corner, only one corner. I am impressed with that. I like that. That is good. So let's pop the box to one side and we'll do what we usually do, and we'll look at the books first. Okay, so let's look at the books first. So let's get the smallest one first and have a look at that. We'll move you lot out of the way, and then we can get into this. So this is Tabletop Tycoon, and this shows just basically advertising for Everdell and all the various versions of Everdell, also all the other games basically that's been done by Tabletop Tycoon. So we have all the Everdell ones, Healthy Heart Hospital, The Princess Bride. Ooh, didn't know about that one. Another Princess Bride one. What is this? A War of Whispers, and Deadly Dowagers, and Exo World Survival. So there we are. And just in case, see our current promotions on these and other titles. There you go, there's your QR code. If you can, scan it. We're not looking at empty plastic bags, so I'll put that to one side. And this is the campaign book. Oops. Need to zoom out a touch. Okay, so this is Learning to Work Together. That's the first chapter in the campaign. Too Much to Do is campaign is chapter 2. Yours, Mine and Ours, chapter 3. Plagues, chapter 4. Famine, chapter 5. Every Move Counts, chapter 6. Flood, chapter 7. Time Lost, chapter 8. Rule of 3, chapter 9. Fire, chapter 10. From the Ashes, chapter 11. Economic Stimulus, chapter 12. Event to Remember, chapter 13. A Thief Among Us, chapter 14. And A Fine Team is the final one, chapter 15. So that's the event book. Sorry, campaign book. Next we have the rule book. Let's see if we can zoom out a little more for this. Here we go. So I'm having to angle this to avoid the lights, but we get an introduction and overview, components, setup, gameplay. Everything seems to be fully illustrated. I've not read it yet. It looks as though it's easy laid out, so you can follow. So hopefully you can follow it quite simply. There's no jumping from one page to another to look at little variations. This is for the cooperative and campaign section. Don't you have playing cards for events, game end, campaign scores. This is the challenge mode. There we go. And that's all your challenges and legends and things like that. So that's the board. Now we have the actual gaming board, which is just that. Okay, so we have areas here along the middle. We have collection areas on the bottom. You can see 1, 2, 3 there. I'm not sure what they are yet. And there's a track along the top for something as well. And it's double-sided. So I'm not sure whether there's any difference. Yes, there is a difference. Here there's no numbers along the bottom, whereas this one we have 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. So which is a full track along the bottom. But yeah, these are numbered as well on the top as well as in the middle track. So yeah, until I've read it and found out how much or what each thing does, I can't really say for certain. I have played Everdell, the proper game. I have read both myself and I enjoy it. That's why I've gone for this one. Now these, what could these be? You know what? It would have been a good idea to keep the rulebook out. So these are the campaign score sheets by the look of it. So there's a few there. Hopefully we'll be able to get more, or get like an electronic one, so we can use it on keep score on a tablet or a phone. But yeah, we have city name, player name, whether it was on normal hair, total campaign score, campaign medal, and on the back you've got this. So you've got your score, the date you played it, the chapter you played, whether you won or lost, the score. So that's for your pocket watches. I don't know what that's for. And it shows whether you've replayed the game or the chapter or not. Would have been better if this was probably in a tear-off book rather than just a few loose sheets of paper. But never mind. Right, we have bags. We'll put them away. Let's have a look at this dice. It's a nice, big, chunky, black, normal D6 dice. Feels okay in your hand. Yeah, it's a die. What can I say? Next we have tokens. So we have, which ones are these? Let's have a look. So these are the river tile tokens. Occupied token, which are these, like a hobbit's front door. A gold marker token, which are these, which looks like a wax seal. We have, what do we have? 4 double-sided season tiles, which are these 4. We have 32 events tiles, which are these ones, I believe. Yep. So that's what's on that board. Then we have these, which are more event tiles, more river tokens, more occupied tokens, and more gold marker tokens. There we go. And the same again on this one. There we go. And now we'll have a change of token styles. We have a sharing tile. So we have one side orange and the other side is green. We have pocket watch tokens. We have what's this? Sun and the moon token. We have 1 and 3 point tokens. Again, goal marker tokens and occupied tokens. Then we have these. So we have pebbles. We have twigs. I'm not getting them all out because you can actually see what they are. They're just plastic representations of stones, wood, resin, and berries, which are these purple things you do actually see. Looks like a top of a blueberry, like a star on top of a blueberry there. So we have those. We have, I'll get one of each of these out to show you. We have a hare, a tortoise and a skunk. we have 3 of each of these. Apart from the skunks, we have 6 skunk workers, 3 hares and 3 tortoises. That's the hare, that's the skunk, that's the tortoise. And then we get round to the cards. Okay, so does it say anything here? No, not really. Let's try and get these. Yeah, the horrible thing about having nails like this is you can't do anything really precise, like open these kind of things. But never mind. So we have those type of cards, those type of cards, and I'm going to zoom in a wee bit. And we have these, which are player aid cards. There we go. So you can choose 1 action per turn, or you can do this at any time. What they do, I don't know, but we will find out in due course. Then we have these cards. Now what cards are these? I don't know. Didn't realise there's so many different cards in here. Good news cards. I should have guessed because it says good news on the back of them. So, again, not quite sure what they do, but, you know, we have a few different types of things that can be achieved with these cards. There we go. Not going through all of them because it will take up so much time. And then we have these general cards, which will give you buildings, areas. I can't remember what these all do, unfortunately. It's been a long time since I played it. And characters. So, I'm going to say there's different things that these cards do. I'm just wondering if there's anything else. Oh, I like that one. Modes of transport as well. Yeah, so there's quite a bit with these cards. And hopefully there's quite a good game as well, because if it's anything like proper Everdell, really, really nice game. Not played it for such a long time though. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's whetted your appetite to see more of Everdell Duo. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.